Hey, Merry Early Christmas, guys. For those of you who are interested, here's a quick look at our Christmas tree, which we just got put up this past weekend. Doesn't have really any ornaments on it right now, just a couple. That's still a work in progress. Quick look at some other Christmas decorations around our house to get you in the Christmas spirit. Touch that, I'll probably get shocked with 120 volts. And here's my cat, Allie. Let her say hi real quick. Hey, Allie. Oh, would you look at that? She came down to join me for my video. How fun. She always knows when something's up. Alright, let's go ahead and get on to the point of the video. Good evening, everyone. It is December 5th, 2021. We are down to the last month of this year, which is absolutely crazy. We're coming into the Christmas and holiday season, so it's a busy time of the year. And tonight I am just filled with joy and just so much excitement to get to make this video. This will be the first ever giveaway I have done on this channel. What am I giving away? I'm giving away not one, but two fully functional Simplex 4010 fire alarm control panels, as well as two Simplex 4099 9003 addressable dual action T-bar pull stations to two very blessed fire alarm enthusiasts. As many of you saw, I made a video a few days ago showing off this third Simplex 4010 I bought, and not explaining why I bought it. And I'm sure this is the last thing that a lot of you, if not all of you, would have expected from me, but I'm just going to go into a little backstory about why this is happening and kind of how this all came to be. So, as you guys know, there's been a big break from the fire alarm videos this year. I haven't had a lot of chance to make them. We've had issues with flooding in the basement and everything, and I actually just recently pulled all this stuff back out. You guys can go back a few videos and see all the updates I did explaining that, or the couple updates I did explaining that. And like I said, I just recently pulled all this stuff back out. My two panels back here, and all this stuff has not even been wired up and set up yet. But I pulled all this stuff back out, and as many of you know, this guy right here, this 4010, is the panel I've been using for the past, I think, almost 3 years. I think I've had it almost 2.5 or 3 years. I bought it in early 2019 off of eBay, and it's not in the best shape, but it's a fully functioning Simplex 4010. Now, I explained a few videos ago that I was doing some browsing on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, came across a school demolition in Cary, Illinois. That's not terribly far from me. Ended up going there to this demolition sale, pulling out a 2008 Simplex 4010 system with the panel, the battery cabinet, some pull stations, some horn strobes, and some strobes. And I got this panel for a really good deal. I got it for like 75 bucks and brought it home and everything. And then I realized I had a little bit of a problem. I mean, I didn't realize it, but I didn't really think about it, that I've got two of the same panel, and that guy's obviously in better shape. What am I going to do with my old 4010? So I got on YouTube and I posted that video with the update about everything I got. And I also posted about it, I believe, on my Facebook and Instagram pages for my YouTube account. And several people reached out to me regarding the old 4010. A couple people asked me about buying it. I think that's the only, I don't think anyone actually asked for it. Maybe a couple people said, oh, geez, you know, you got two panels, that'd be sure nice to have. But I think I had a couple offers from people to buy it. I had a couple messages privately over Facebook Messenger with people asking to buy this panel. And I pondered it for a little while. I thought, what would be the fairest thing to do? Because I don't want to keep this panel. I don't need two Simplex 4010s. What would be the fairest thing to do? And I was originally thinking about reselling it for the price that I got it for, which was $125, just with the guarantee that it works, obviously, since I've filmed so many videos with it. But after a little while, I really just felt that it would be so much fun and that it would bring me so much joy to give this panel away. But I kind of felt like it's not fair, and it's not going to be fair regardless, because if I give it away, I wish that I had hundreds of them to give away to fire alarm enthusiasts who would really like one of these panels and maybe can't afford them because they're $500 or $600 flipping dollars on eBay, which is absolutely outrageous. So I decided to do some snooping around, and I did something a little crazy. And as you guys saw in the last video, I, with my girlfriend, actually drove 10 hours total, to and from Clive, Iowa, and I bought a beautiful condition Simplex 4010 for $275 for the express purpose of bringing it back home, cleaning it up, wiping all the programming off of it, and pretty much just turning around and giving it away on YouTube. I really wanted to have at least two of them to give away, so it would be a little more fair. I could give out two of them instead of one. And honestly, if you guys are wondering why am I just giving these away, I could put them on eBay and make some money. It's because I know when I was beginning in this hobby, I just wanted a panel so bad. I had a couple alarms and I just really wanted to learn more about these systems. And I finally did get my first panel. It was a Simplex 4001. It was a really nice older 80s 4001, and I unfortunately was stupid, and I think I fried one of the knacks out on it, and it just ended up going in the garbage. You guys can go back and see my old cringy videos on that, but that was my Simplex 4001, and it was just, when I got that panel, it was just so awesome. I got it for a pretty decent, I forgot what I got it for on eBay, but it was a pretty decent price, and I was just so excited to get it. I never expected I would have ended up with something as nice as even the 4005. I never expected to end up with a 4005, much less a 4010. Really much less three 4010s. And I kind of just want to share what I have with people who would really like a panel to learn on and use for whatever, do whatever they want with it. Set up a hobby system or whatever. And ultimately, as a Christian, the Bible says it's better to give than to receive, and giving and being generous just gives me so much joy. And I'm not making any money from this. I'm losing quite a lot of money with this, actually, but it's all okay because I'm just so happy. I'll be so happy to see the two people that win these panels. The first thing I'm going to do is give you guys a little bit more of an in-depth view at what I'm actually giving away. So as I just explained, this has been my daily driver 4010 for the past 2 or 3 years now. Both of these panels come with dress panels, and I'll start with this one. I've mentioned this before many times. The front door on this unit is in very poor shape. And starting from the left, going to the right, it's just got a bunch of scratches on it. And unfortunately, I don't really know what this is. I don't know if it's a decal or whatever, but it's ripped right here. And it's actually, unfortunately, it's missing part of the Simplex logo right there. Additionally, it's missing the key lock. This panel has been missing, the key lock ever since I got it. And I have searched far and wide to find a key lock that will fit this door, and I cannot find one for the life of me. I purchased a replacement lock, which I can't find. I think it actually fell behind that panel. I purchased a replacement lock that's some other fire alarm brand. I don't even know what it is. And the cylinder for the lock was slightly too long, and there was a conflict with getting it to close. So this panel, it has the little nut. If you can find a key lock that'll fit, it just slides in. There's a little clip that slides over that. That nut gets tightened over the clip. It's really, hopefully you should have a little bit of an easier time finding a replacement lock for this thing than I have. But besides the cosmetic condition of this panel, it's in great shape. I bought this at an electrical surplus eBay store. I forgot what state this one originally came from. I thought it was like Tennessee or something like that, but random electrical surplus store, didn't even know if this panel would work, and thankfully it does, and it's just absolutely exceeded my expectations. I believe this is an older Simplex 4010. The mannerisms of this one I actually saw are just slightly different than this one. Some of the characters on the screen when you go to program it and stuff like that, just a couple things about it are just a tad bit different. If I can not let the address panel fall, that'd be great. One of the main differences I've noticed is the polling module is a little different. I've never seen this style before, so it's a little bit interesting. The panel comes with pretty much everything you see. All that stuff is included, battery cable. I rewired these on both of these panels. You will get simple plug-in power cords that I have installed. I installed these as neatly as I could with crimp-on spade connectors. So there's the ground, and you guys can't really see it very well, but I got connectors up there. I figure that's the safest way to do it. You probably should be using a thicker wire for this AC input, but it's been working for me. Like I said, I upgraded the connectors. Instead of just wrapping the wire around the screw, I actually put spade connectors on those. So hopefully it's a little safer. But both these panels have DACT cards, which are not being used. I think the cables for it are right down there. I'll include a few resistors with them, but what you see is what you get pretty much. It's a fully functional 4010. Like I said, I believe it's an older system. I don't know what year this one's from, but I'm thinking this one might even possibly be a late 90s 4010, early 2000s. I don't know, it's hard to say, but it's in perfect working condition. Both of the all of the programming on these panels has been defaulted. This one had a custom programming code set. I did the factory reset on this panel, and the level 4 access programming code is back to default. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the inside of this one. It's got some, this one doesn't really have any stickers on it, but this one has some stickers on it and some information from when it was in the old building. I'll take the address panel off of this one, and you guys can see just a couple differences here. It's a difference in the polling module. That one's a little different. This one has the same dialer card, which I went ahead and just stuffed that wire back there. It was plugged into the SFIO board. And it also, this was connected through those telephone ports up there. So I just kept all those cables in there. There's a phone line junction box. I'm just going to include all this crap with the panel. Battery cables and everything like that will come with it. So what you see with each panel is what you will get. Like I said, I think I'll keep those resistors in. Maybe I'll take out like one if I really need it, but you'll get at least a couple resistors, end of the line resistors for the NACs with these panels. But that's pretty much all there is. This one is in much better shape, and how I will do this, this is one per person, and this one I'll go and I'll explain how it's going to work in a minute. I'll explain how the giveaway is going to work in a minute. But this one will be given out first, and then this one, just to keep things simple. So this one first, then this one. But like I said, the cosmetic condition really doesn't bother. The cosmetic condition of that one really doesn't bother me that much. It's just in great shape. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these dress panels back on here, and I'm going to boot these panels up and just prove the functionality of them. And really quickly, this one does have a key lock. I will not include a key with it, so make sure you purchase or have a Simplex B key. I'm going to go ahead and hit the switch on the power strip and boot both of these guys up. You'll see both of them come to life. I'm going to go back into trouble in a second. You both got cold start troubles on them. They should be showing up with battery depleted or disconnected in just a second. They don't come with batteries, obviously. There we go. Perfect timing. Perfectly synced. Alright, so let's take a look at these panels and do a quick test of each one. This one has two troubles. It should just be system time and date and battery depleted disconnected. This one does have three troubles simply because I don't have a resistor on NAC 2, I think. Yeah, NAC 2, signal circuit trouble, and then battery. So as far as I have tested these panels, everything appears to be good on them. This one you guys have seen this in many videos. I've been using this one for the past few years. This one I literally just put into fire alarm for the first time this afternoon, and just everything seemed to work well on it. It was removed from a working environment, so no troubles on it that shouldn't be there, and nothing out of the ordinary. So to demonstrate both of these systems going into fire alarm, on each of them I have a Simplex 4099 9003 pull station. These pull stations, as well as all the devices you see over here, which you've seen before, came out of the Cary school demolition. And I've decided, since I don't need as many pull stations as I have, I'm going to include one 9003 with each panel, because I recognize that not everyone has addressable devices. They're pretty cheap on eBay, but like I said, just extra devices that I don't need. And if you need an addressable device to get started with your addressable panel that'll be compatible with the panel, then you're gonna get one. So it'll make getting started a little bit easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and test these out. I've got these pull stations programmed into these panels, and I will go ahead and unprogram them when I'm done with this video. For the NACs, I just have these two strobes. I got 4906 9101 Smart Sync True Alert strobes hooked up to them. The NACs are set to True Alert Smart Sync synchronization. So I'm just going to go ahead and really quickly pull the pull stations and just show you guys these things going into fire alarm. Now, obviously the strobes aren't in sync because it's two separate systems, so. That clicking is music to my ears, let me tell you that. Okay, I'll do an alarm silence even though I don't have any horns or audible notification hooked up. As you guys can see, those true alerts are flashing away. Let me go ahead and set the camera down and reset the pull stations. And show you guys these things resetting. On these guys you have to hit system reset twice. And let's go ahead and watch these things reset. By the way, I'm 99% sure this system is from around 2008. That one I do have a pretty, what I believe to be a pretty accurate guess on the date on. So anyway, no alarms present, system reset complete. Device M14 and device M18. This one should be, there we go. That's all there is to it. Back to 3 and 2 troubles. So a lot of you are probably asking, how can I answer this magical giveaway? And the rules are very simple. I wanted to make this as easy as I could, but I also want to make it fair. So I was kind of contemplating how to do this and what would be fair, but also making up my own unique rules for the giveaway. So I'm going to start by saying you don't necessarily have to be subscribed to my channel. I originally wanted to make it a requirement that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, but I looked through the YouTube options and I can find no way how to individually see who is subscribed to my channel, and if I know some of you have been subscribed for very many years, and it would just be too much to, some don't have their subscription set as public, so I didn't want to go through the list and try to find everyone. So if you're subscribed to my channel, that's awesome, but if you're not, you know what, that's okay too. In order to enter the giveaway, all I require is that on this video page down in the comment section, I'm asking that you put a brief explanation, about 3 to 5 sentences, short paragraph, on why you want one of these panels and what you plan to do with it. That's all I want to know. I'm just curious, and instead of picking randomly, I will pick the best 2 responses that I have. So, like I said, it's some of you might not think that's fair, but you know, that's how I'm deciding to do it, because I just don't like the whole random thing. And there will be 2 opportunities to win. You know, I'm going to go through, and how I'm going to do it, like I said earlier, the first comment I find that I like, I'm going to put this panel down for that comment, that user, and this panel for that user. So the giveaway is going to go until, I'm going to say, January 20th. That'll give me enough time to track down boxes to ship these panels out in and to kind of get ready to ship them. Shipping will be 100% free for people in the United States. I was originally going to say no international shipping. I know I do have some international subscribers, especially ones from Canada. I am going to have to ask international. I am going to do international shipping, but I'm going to have to ask anyone out of the United States, outside of the United States, to have to pay shipping, just because money is a little tight for me right now, and these things are incredibly heavy and expensive to ship around the United States as it is. So anyone outside of this country, outside of the United States, I'm willing to ship to. I just need you to pick up the shipping. And I will need a PayPal payment for that. So like I said, it's going to go till January 20th. And on January 20th, I will go through the comments and pick the 2 winners. And probably January 21st or 22nd, I will announce the 2 winners on a separate YouTube video. From there, I will give you 24 hours to reach out to me at my YouTube email address, which I will share. Many of you already know it, but it's just not necessary to include it in this video, so I will share it when that actual video comes. I'll give you 24 hours to reach out to me. If I don't hear from you, then I will go ahead and pick another comment as the winner. I hope you guys are as excited about this as I am. Christmas is coming up, New Year's is coming up, it's just the holiday season. There's just so much joy and happiness and giving and hope. And I just wanted to share God's love and share what He's given me in sort of a different way. I just want to thank you guys for bearing with me, for being subscribed and just continuing to watch and enjoy my videos. I hope all of you have a blessed holiday season. And of course, stay tuned. I don't know when, but hopefully soon I'll get the new Simplex 4010, the 4005, the battery cabinet, and everything else with the system up and running. I know I'm going to have a couple new things coming here pretty soon, and I'm just really excited to get this stuff up and running again and I kind of just also wanted to do this to kick that all off. So, thank you guys so much for watching tonight. And for now, that's it.